Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks for joining me for another Puzzle and Dragons video. I'm Alpha, and today we are tackling the end of the Descended Challenge. It's just the final 3 dungeons here, and we're going to start off with the Journey to the West. So I've got a pretty stacked up Ultimate Shiva Dragon team here, and we've got some nice Heras going on. We got Reincarnated Shiva with a Red Sonia board. We've got a Hino with a... Oh, I keep forgetting that I have this stupid thing on there. It's not bad, actually. It's a column of fire, a column of light, and a haste. After that, we've got Woken Zhao Zhao, and then we have our Bind Clear there, Woken Amaterasu. Here I've got a delay, but it's pretty much never comes up unless it's like the complete end, and no other inherits there. And Dantalion is not a god, so he does not get the boost from Shiva Dragon. So let's go, and we're gonna tackle this real quick because Thor's outside and he wants to come in, so we gotta beat this thing quick because he's gonna keep barking. So obviously with Kuvia here, you actually need to hit multiple fire combos. So I've got, do I have 6? Yeah, I got 6 on the board. Honestly, I probably don't even need that. We could probably just TPA this. So we can go and there we go. Just clear out a bunch of crap there. I'm pretty sure we'll be just fine to take out these little guys here. And okay, we get beat down a bit, which kind of sucks, but we can go ahead and use, I guess we'll go ahead and use Dantalion. Yeah, why not? So we do have really good recovery here, so that's obviously very nice. There we go. Match up that board pretty well. Yeah, Shiva's got that boosted up recovery, so obviously that is quite a big help. Man, this guy's a pain in the butt, but since we've got a delay on board with us, shouldn't make much of a difference. And we'll just do that. I don't think we really need to do anything too fancy. This guy goes down like a sack of potatoes, which is always the problem facing him if you don't have a delay. So obviously we could just tap him with a little wood or water. Not wood, rather. I was controlling wood. Darker water. That's what I meant. Give me a little tap, tap, taparoo, and down he goes. So that's good because we generated some fire orbs. So we can hit a couple TPAs, and that'll definitely take him out. We got some nice TPAs going on with this team. There we go, little 6 combo action. A few Skyfalls. Never going to complain about that. That's typically enough to take out most stuff here. You can see we're hitting between 1 and 2 million. So we're looking pretty good. Okay, absorbing light, which I don't think is going to make much of a difference. Yeah, we've got no light going on here, so that's cool. It doesn't matter. Just to make sure we take him out in once, we'll just, what should we hit here? Nothing too crazy. Let's just go with Yamato. That'll give us enough to... match that up, do that, there we go. We get all 3 fire matches, and I think we had 1 TPA in there. It's not bad. Not bad with the damage. Chill, Thor. I'm killing it. It's a beautiful day out when I'm recording this, guys. Do not worry. It's like 65 degrees and sunny, so Thor is he's doing just fine. let's see. We go ahead and could use that. I think we'll be okay if we go and do that. Even though we just hit the 2 combos, they were both TPA, so we should be hitting pretty hard there. Oh, that was the end? Why did I think that was not the final stage? I was not paying enough attention. Alright, we'll be right back. Hit the other 2 dungeons. Okay guys, we're back, and I actually hopped in the dungeon and forgot to hit record. So we're just going to go into the dungeon though, and let's see, on my Sakuya I've got a red Guan Yu inherit. On Tsubaki I have reincarnated Ra. That was for reasons that I forget, but I just kind of left it there. Shiva Dragon has Indra, Awoken Indra, and then we've got that Awoken Zhao Zhao. So obviously here I'm running Ilm. This is kind of like the best co-op team I could make, aside from maybe Mir. The best co-op team to clear stuff on between my main and alt accounts. I really could have done a lot better job there at the end. That's okay. We did some TPAs. I'm sure it'll be enough. Yeah, we're fine. Show me your puzzle skills. So we can definitely just blow her out of the... Okay guys, we got some phone calls going on, so it kind of messed up a couple turns there, but all I did was not get 6 combos on my alt, and then we are back. And now I'm just kind of determining if I want to just use a bicolor board and just blow past this, but I mean, nothing really, there's nothing dangerous about this, so I'm going to be conservative, I guess. I don't know. I'm so boring when I play. So we did get enough combos, but we needed a light to drop there on that top left to get the full multiplier, but apparently didn't matter. Thank you very much to Killers. So let's see. I think we could just burst on through, I guess. I mean, we could try at least. Could have done a little better finishing up those combos a bit. Let's see if this will get through. Yep, that'll do it. That will do it. So we got a series, and we're going fire on wood here, so this should be pretty easy. So the problem I had with this team is I built like tons of utility into it, and there's no just like quick, easy orb change. So it kind of was a bummer. But we'll just do whatever. We'll just match it up. Kind of get rid of crap. Okay, there we go. Now we got some good orbs on the board. We'll be able to take her out. That's not a big deal. I could clear that off with Guan Yu. But we don't have to on this turn. We could go ahead and hit a little bit of that. I wanted to separate that and kind of pause for a moment. Either way, Ceres is dead. And let's see, is this the boss already? Okay, stage right before. So of course we got our 50% reduction thanks to Minerva's leader skill. So once again, I'm just going to take a quick moment and just clear out some orbs. Let's see, we can kill him. Let's just go ahead and do that. I'm going to be a little lazy with my matching. Little Skyfall saves the day there. At least I wouldn't say saves the day. I'm pretty sure he's going to be dead no matter what. We're dishing out a couple million per card no matter what, so we're good. Okay, so we've got, this will be pretty easy. We're just gonna chill here. We could, yeah, we'll just connect in and do that kind of a thing. We hit the combo threshold. Zeus Blade, thank you. Damn, chill. So we could just go right ahead. We could go like this, 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 that. I wanted to match those dark as well. So what's this gonna do? This is gonna kill them, and then they'll trigger their resolve. Oh, it didn't kill them. Go figure. Time to finish you off. Doubtful. Very doubtful. For one thing, we'll go ahead and use this Indra Shield. Because why not? Why not feel super safe? For another thing, we'll go ahead and delay them. And then we'll go ahead and make a bicolor board. Not the best bicolor board I've ever seen, I have to say that. We go right here with it. We'll go like there, 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 and there. There we go. 8 combos. Get a few Skyfalls in there. Why not a 13 combo? So, I was just burning actives at the end, because why not? And there we go. There is Zeus and Hera cleared, meaning our final dungeon is, I think it's Star Justice. We'll be right back, and we'll be hitting that. See you in a second. Okay, we're back, and we've got what I would consider a highly experimental team. You can see I've got reincarnated Sakuya here, and she is at level 42. I ran out of light snow globes, and I only have a few off-color snow globes. I didn't want to feed them off. The only inherit on the entire co-op team is a reincarnated Orochi on Woken-Isis. And the alt account is pretty short on time extends. And you can see I have 2 cards that aren't even max leveled there. So, should be okay, I guess. I don't know. Let's find out. This is probably one of the more experimental setups for the Descended run. So obviously, if you don't know, with Sakuya, you need to hit all the colors but dark to proc the leader skill at 5x. And then once you get, I think anything above that, I think 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 all are higher multipliers. So to start things off, this guy will be a pain in the butt. Ooh, I might be tempted to use gravities here, because we're going to have to stall anyways because of that. Let's see what happens. Get me under. So that's the first benefit of the team, I guess. So let's see if we go ahead. I've got decent time extends here. We should be able to match things up. Oh, whoops, I thought I was holding a water. Excellent. So we can get through there. Yeah, there's that, there's the one guy that, you know, absorbs over 99, so that kind of takes a quick second to get by, so I'm sure I'll get those gravities back up. Okay. We actually have everything we need to activate here. So that's cool. I would like to not hold one of the important orbs here. And we have less time to move, and this team does not have a lot of time extension, so we need to kind of get a move on. You can see I'm already running out of time. I would have liked to get some more. 56. It's not going to kill him, I don't think. Nope. Oh, surprisingly, we once again can activate. How nice. Let's start up top where things are a little trickier. Do some of that. There we go. And you can see at 8 combos we're at 225x, and it just goes up from there. 10 combos is 400x, so definitely hard hitting. The only thing that you're not getting with this team is there's no HP or recovery multipliers. You know, this is what is now termed as glass cannon. It didn't really used to be like that, where if you didn't have one of those two things, you were really a glass cannon, but in today's meta, you definitely are. Now, we are unable to fully activate here, but like I mentioned, it doesn't really matter because we're going to be pinging this guy down. So it'll take a quick second, but that's fine. We're going to get rid of the reduction to movement time, and we will also be working to get those gravities back. Now, if you're facing this guy, you actually don't really have to worry about those jammers because he's going to turn them into hearts for you next turn, which is nice of him. Get you healed up. We could see one thing, this team, because, well, for one thing, I'm using Coloring Book Kali. It covers colors real well, especially on this team. I mean, really, with Coloring Book Kali, with one sub there, you're covering all the colors you need for activation, since Sakuya is now light and red. But because of that, you know, this isn't exactly a tanky team. You can see in co-op, we're still only sporting 35,000 hit points, which is really nice if it's like a solo team. That'd be pretty decent. But even that, like in today's meta, it's not that much. You know, when you're dealing with you know, large preempts and, you know, things like that in arena, you kind of need a bit more. So this guy does have some sort of, we keep blocking those jammer things, which is fine with me because he seems to keep doing that. There is some sort of kill hit. I've hit it before, so I want to be careful. But I think if, you know, we're not doing, there we go, if we're not doing any light, I don't think we're going to get close enough to hit it. Then I think as long as we match everything next turn, we should be okay. I don't have the dark to match, but I can do everything else. I'm thinking that should be enough to take him out. Although Kepri is unevolved, so there's no sub-attribute. So, I think we're good though. I hope so. Let's see if we go here, here, there. That's really everything we got. Hopefully that completely takes him out and doesn't hit him into his kill zone. Okay, good. And we got those gravities back. Excellent. And we're nice enough to have 3 jammers on the board, which is much better than having 2. So we are looking good, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, can we activate? Yes, we can. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of that. Let's do a little bit of that. A little bit of that. Oh no, I totally forgot about my water orbs. Ah, what a pain. Damn. Virch is not messing around. Let me make sure to not forget about orbs this time. There we go. Skyfall, a bit of healing. And we're at 225, so I'm pretty sure Virch is going down. Give me that freaking poison orb. Absorb dark attack. Not that big of a deal. It's the last sub attribute on this team. If I was planning a bit better, it would be all the way over to the left. But I wasn't. And that is what happens. Okay, so we got a little bit of a spread on the wood orbs, so we're going to have to try and move kind of quickly to get those. There we go, set up a little cascade. We got our full multiplier. We just have to see if the... Hopefully that fire is going to be... the fire was not enough to finish that. Alright, that's a bummer. I'm like a little unsure if we're going to get killed here, because that would kind of end the run, or I'll go ahead and use the Kali active. I guess when in doubt, just use the active, right? Wow, thanks for the all of 3 light orbs. There we go. I know we got a bunch of dark matches there, but it's early enough that we're going to definitely overcome that. So, there we go. Take him out. Not fantastic there. I kind of think it's probably a good idea to use Ragnarok Dragon, because we get our hearts there. Yes, you know what? Let's do this. I'm pretty sure we're dealing with a status shield next turn on the final boss, or the final form, whatever. So we might as well heal up as much as we can here. Okie dokie. Well, we did heal up, and we also managed a 13 combo. So that works. Now, what we have to do here is not Skyfall a crap ton of combos. That would kill us. We're going to have to stall a bit here, which is a bit of a bummer. Let's see. I guess we don't have to stall. My thought was to use the gravities to get it below the resolve, and then be able to blast them after hitting like once or twice without it. I think we will maybe use Dark Metatron for a shield, and then go after the attack. Yeah, I think we'll be okay like that. We only get 1 turn of shield, which kind of sucks, but is what it is. So we're trying to like not really hit super hard. Did make a TPA. I hope that doesn't come back to bite me in the ass. No, I think it'll be good there. That's not going to hit too hard. Let me avoid skill effect. Kind of a bummer that we don't have the gravities. Although I think it's a 50% resolve. Let's see. I think it actually shows now. Or maybe not. Just kidding. Don't show. Be a jerk. So we want to make sure we actually don't match too much. Let's see. Let's do that. That. Let's just do that. That way if we get some... Well, I was thinking we get a Skyfall or 2. That's doing nothing. So the half damage, it's like only a big deal if you're not getting high combo. But when we're trying to kill, we're gonna rack up some serious combos there. Let's go ahead. We could do this. We could do that. We'll just do that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we do have... Oh man, we got the ability to activate and heal. Although I'm definitely prioritize healing with 5 orbs. You have to connect them all, which is not ideal. Ideally, you know, having 6 and making 2 combos, we get us some more healing, but is what it is. How are we looking here? 1 turn to get actives back? Yeah, more or less. Let's go ahead and set up our heals and then see if we set up a combo or not. Okay. It's actually pretty good we didn't get a fire there. We would have probably blasted all the way through and wouldn't have been good. Come on. We're fine, we're fine. Don't lag out there. Okay, now the choice is here. We could... I think we might be able to hit those gravities. There we go. We go ahead and do that. We have a nicer board to activate on. Get some extra time to move, and just to be, you know what? No, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead, and hopefully these aren't famous last words. I'm just gonna do it from the alt account, even though I have less powerful cards here, and hope that I'm still doing enough damage. We're gonna try and just combo out like crazy. So let's see how that works. $225, nice, get some Skyfalls in there. And then that kept reactive, adding 2 on top, so we got a 12 combo, and we made some TPAs. That will be enough damage, ladies and gentlemen, and down goes the Star Justice. Alright. Excellent. So that is the Descendant Challenge. I didn't go through all of them, but, you know, I mean, even these, it's kind of, you know, I'm just goofing on some teams or showing off some teams. It's not really the toughest set of dungeons at this point, but definitely fun. It's fun to use that Sakuya team. I'll be slowly but surely getting my Sakuya up to max level, although as I kind of displayed, you know, if you're dealing with like 40,000 in co-op for hit points, it's not that much really these days, and without a recovery boost or HP boost, it doesn't deal with like the toughest of tough content. I mean, it can, but it takes a little bit of planning, getting a shield or whatever it might be. Anyways, that is it for the Descend Challenge. We're gonna be back tomorrow because tomorrow is Godfest and hunting a few cards. So we'll see you guys real soon. Take care. I'm Alpha, and you'll see me next time.